In August 2006, inside a crowded conference hall in Prague, hundreds of astronomers gathered for a vote that would forever change how we saw our place in the universe. With a simple raise of hands, Pluto, the 9th planet of our solar system, was stripped of its title. Overnight, the universe felt smaller. Textbooks became outdated, teachers hesitated mid-lesson, and generations who had grown up tracing 9 planets around the sun suddenly found themselves one world short. For many, Pluto's loss wasn't just scientific, it was emotional. A tiny, distant world that had always been part of our imagination was gone. But as Pluto fell from the planetary ranks, something else began to rise. A whisper that maybe, just maybe, there was another world out there waiting to take its place. Astronomers began noticing strange patterns at the edge of the solar system. Small icy objects in the Kuiper Belt, a frozen realm beyond Neptune, were behaving oddly, as if being tugged by something massive and unseen. These clues pointed to a mysterious force, a gravitational shepherd far beyond what our telescopes could see. Scientists gave it a name that would ignite imaginations everywhere: Planet 9. In 2016, planetary physicists Konstantin Batygin and Mike Brown announced a discovery that reignited the debate. After studying the orbits of distant Kuiper Belt objects, they realized that many of them were clustering together in an impossible pattern. Their computer simulations showed that only a massive planet, 5 to 10 times heavier than Earth, could be responsible. If it truly existed, Planet 9 would orbit between 300 and 700 times farther from the sun than we do. A frozen world that takes over 10,000 years to complete one trip around the sun, wrapped in eternal twilight, where daylight never truly arrives. Determined to find proof, astronomers began searching through old sky surveys and infrared data, images captured decades ago by satellites like IRAS and Japan's AKRI. For years, these archives sat untouched, their raw data collecting digital dust. But when scientists revisited them with new tools and sharper algorithms, something extraordinary appeared. In June 2025, a faint infrared glow was detected, a slow, moving point of warmth that seemed to match Planet 9's predicted size and distance. It was weak, uncertain, but enough to spark excitement and controversy. Confirmation, however, remained just out of reach. The signal was faint, the data noisy, and the motion almost imperceptible. NASA labeled the finding as inconclusive. Yet, behind the scenes, frustration grew. Some researchers claimed restricted telescope access. Others hinted that certain regions of the sky where Planet 9 might be hiding overlapped with classified defense surveillance zones. Emails from astronomer Scott Shepard described constant bureaucratic hurdles, as if invisible hands were slowing the search. Publicly, NASA's statement never changed. There is no confirmed evidence for a 9th planet, but the silence only deepened suspicion. Was the agency being cautious, or was it protecting something bigger? For many, the question stirred echoes of an older legend, the myth of Nibiru, a supposed rogue planet said to bring disaster each time it returned. In the early 2000s, wild claims of Nibiru's approach flooded the internet, and NASA was forced to issue denials as panic spread. Though the prediction proved false, it left behind a lasting scar, a public ready to suspect secrecy and cover-ups whenever a new planet was mentioned. Now, nearly 2 decades later, all eyes are on the upcoming Vera Rubin Observatory, a telescope designed to scan the outer solar system with more precision than ever before. Scientists hope it will finally end the debate, either revealing Planet 9 or proving it never existed. But until then, the mystery remains suspended between science and speculation. Why do those distant orbits behave as if something powerful lurks beyond Neptune? Why are parts of the sky still off limits to civilian astronomers? And if NASA truly has seen something, how long have they known? Perhaps Planet 9 is real? A hidden giant moving silently through the void, shaping our solar system from the shadows. Or perhaps it's a mirror of our own curiosity, a reflection of our need to believe there's more waiting to be found. Either way, the search continues, because sometimes the greatest mysteries aren't buried in distant galaxies. They're hiding right in our own cosmic backyard.